Nobody was supposed to figure out all of this. Remember what that paper says on the elitists, their paper, when it says our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poison will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. We will see our products being used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it's for their help. We will start early on. When their minds are young, we will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases for which we will create yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese. When they come to us for help, we'll give them more poison. We will focus their attention toward money and material goods so they may never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so they may never be one with their oneness of it all.
That sounds like Rumsfeld with the swine flu.
Uh-huh. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective, but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion.
Okay, Jeanette, this board is going crazy. Explain where you're reading from.
Okay, this came, I'm sorry, it is very disturbing. It came from the Elite Network, and this goes into the Illuminati, and what their mission objective is for the people around the world. And that's the topic that we're on with this banking and the money and what they're doing to all of us. This is the secret covenant that we have obtained. Of course, they were too cowardice to sign it. But it explains what the Illuminati does, and the Illuminati has made it very clear that if, and this is a quote, if the Americans knew what we were doing, they would know that they are anything but free. Now, what this is their plan. It gets worse. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think they are guiding themselves. We will foment animosity between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whichever suits us best. Now, you guys have to remember the Jesuit oath. Now, you put that together with this, and you're getting real close to home.
Yeah, well,
okay.
so they use Loeffner in Arizona.
Okay, let me finish. That's true. That's exactly right. You got to think about the MK Ultra project. Okay, we will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. Now, this is going to sound really bad, folks, but just let me finish. We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally, anger as our friend. The hate will blind them totally, and never shall they see that from their conflicts we emerge as their rulers. They will be busy killing each other. That's why they sell guns for everybody in the ghetto, to kill everybody. That's why they sell the drugs. That's why they're doing everything they're doing to keep everybody under control. Okay? They will bathe in their own blood and kill their own neighbors for as long as we see fit. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We shall repeat this over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sounds. We will use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools will be provided by their labor. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. This they must never know. They must never know that the color is an illusion. They must always think they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom they will have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. Now, this is a Rothschild tactics, guys, okay? When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story to the world, for we shall own all the media. We will use our media. We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons. We will recruit some of our own to carry out our plans. We will promise them eternal life, but eternal life they will never have, for they are not of us. The recruits will be called initiates, and will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. Members of these groups will think they are one with us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn this truth, for they will turn against us. For their work they will be rewarded with earthly things and great titles, but never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel the stars. This is Illuminati language. They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent passage to the realm of enlightenment. They will never know. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face, so close they will not be able to focus on it until it is too late. Oh, yes, so grand the illusion of freedom will be that they will never know they are our slaves. When all this is in place, the reality we will have created for them will own them. This reality will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of domination will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from time immemorial. But if they ever find out they are our equal, then we shall perish then. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never know, ever find out what we have done, for if they do, we shall have no place to run, for it will be easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. our actions will have been revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. This is the secret covenant by which we shall live the rest of our present and future lives, for this reality will transcend many generations and lifespans. This covenant is sealed by blood, our blood, we, the ones who from heaven to earth came. This covenant must never, never be known to exist. It must never, ever be written or spoken of, for if it is, the consciousness will be spawned and will release the fury of the prime creator upon us, and we will be cast into the depths from whence we came and remain there until the end of time of infinity itself. Now, what we're talking about, that you guys can't hate somebody because of their skin color or for any other reason.
That is beyond psycho.
All right, now let's explain something to you people. All right, we got a lot of things. Well, yeah, if you go back and read Mein Kampf of what Hitler wrote, Hitler sit here and he laid out in the book, step for step, what he was going to do, and people read the book with the same mentality of what she is reading. Well, it's just a book.
No.
Hitler did exactly what he said. He told the people read it, and they blew it off.
I highly suggest that you folks do not blow this off, because y'all are living right in the middle of it. This is very serious, and if you don't know about what the Illuminati is, you might want to. You deal with the Rothschilds, clear back in the Rothschilds, even though that's not their biological name. We'll deal with that later. Were known as the father of it was known as the most evil man on the planet. These people are satanic worshipers. This is not a joke. This is very serious. So Illuminati, the Rothschilds, all of these secret societies, even the Masons, these people do a lot of occult worshiping. They like to conjure up things that once they conjure up, they don't always go back.
One of the callers I talked to Dennis Sinich, a congressman out of Ohio. Whenever he became a congressman, they asked him to join the Secret Oath Society, and he refused to do it, and he was not invited to a lot of their meetings because he did not take that secret oath. These people have done this behind our backs, and the thing of it is, these people that are sitting in D.C., they may be criminals, they may be thugs, they may be the scum of the earth, but you know what? Every one of these suckers came from your home state that has a home in your state that you can sit down and have a conversation with and have a protest, a rally, and the number of people you can lobby them like you can your state legislators. These people did not come from Brazil and Paraguay and Portugal and Spain and Russia and Czechoslovakia to take these congressmen's office. They came out of your home state.
Well, going back to Congressman McFadden, whose speech I read earlier here in 1934, they murdered him. Now, that goes back to the Jesuit oath. If they can't do it by the poison cup, they'll do it by the leaden bullet. Well, here McFadden, on the Pelley's Weekly on October 14th of 1936, now that this sterling American patriot has been made the passing, it can be revealed that not long after his public utterance against the encroaching powers of Judah, it became known among his intimates that he had suffered 2 attacks against his life. The first attack came in the form of 2 revolver shots fired at him from the ambush as he was alighting from a cab in front of the Capitol hotels. Fortunately, both of the shots missed him, the bullets burying themselves in the structure of the cab. He became violently ill after partaking of food at a political banquet at Washington. His life was only saved from what was subsequently announced as a poisoning by the presence of a physician friend at the banquet, who at once procured a stomach pump and subjected the congressman to emergency treatment. So they tried to shoot him, and they tried to poison him. Now, these people don't mess around. But if you heard the end of this covenant, if we ever found out what they were doing, that we would band together. That's exactly what we're doing. We are all coming together as one.